You mean awake? Will you be awake?
By the time I wake up, we'll be at the highs. 2 or 3 in the afternoon. No, just kidding.
In Money Matters, a lot of people will be looking for a new job in 2012, and you may be surprised by a new list put out by Forbes. This is it, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, when it comes to women, here are the best jobs. Post-secondary teaching comes out on top because of high job growth and high wages for teachers.
Okay.
Followed by anthropologist.
Well, look, and an oceanographer, too.
Yeah, these are interesting jobs.
These are highly skilled. I mean,
yes,
you got to go to college and train for these things. Natural science manager, considered...
2 through 4 because of cultural influences.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and a clergy member is 5th on the list because of contribution to society. It tends to be a higher priority for women.
Member of the clergy?
Yeah. That's a really interesting list.
It is an interesting
list. Kind of bizarre.
Kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yes,
Oceanographer and anthropologist.
Maybe we should pre-read our scripts. So we're not so
you would know about that. I like to be surprised. But it's not just one, it's not women who are looking for a job, whether it's unemployment, advancement, or unhappiness. A lot of people looking for a new career in 2012.
Yeah, maybe a New Year's resolution to find their new career next year. So the big question, who's hiring? Michael Hayes, owner of Momentum Specialized Staffing, joins us live with the answers. Good morning.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, how's it going?
It's great. Looking forward now to 2012 and beyond, what are the top industries you see where there are job opportunities?
Well, here in Arizona, I think one of the bigger ones that I've seen is the skilled labor. You know, people that are machinists, plumbers, things like that have a skilled trade. Also, the warehousing end and the driving/delivery is definitely on the map right now. Even though these things are very blue collar and looked on as a lower level job, they are jobs and they do need to be done.
Okay. What are those jobs paid, do you think?
It depends on the skill level. I mean, if you're somebody that operates a machine like a CNC machine or something, you know, it can go all the way up to 25 to 30 bucks an hour, all the way down to probably $12 an hour.
Okay.
Now, temporary jobs. We read somewhere that they're going to be the new permanent jobs. Instead of it just a temp job being 1 or 2 months, it's the new permanent job. What do you mean by that?
Well, for example, since I own a staffing company, lots of our customers do what's called a temp to perm status. But what we're finding is that employers are keeping people longer because they're not sure what happens. So when they look at their staffing for the coming next quarter, they might say, well, do we want to commit to hiring somebody? Let's not. Let's just keep the person temporary at Mike's company until we're sure this trend is going to stay in the business or whatever.
So when you're in a temporary job, say doing work, and you would, through you're scheduling these people, do they have to provide their own benefits, or what do they do for the healthcare, stuff like that?
Generally, yes. On a temporary job, any of these temporary positions, you will be providing that yourself until you went permanent.
What do you think are the top jobs, or did you already tell us, the top 5 jobs, say, for 2012?
Well, a lot of the stuff I mentioned was blue collar, and I wanted to talk about some of the ones that would be more white collar.
Okay.
Like, for example, I wrote these down, a financial analyst, because remember, we fired all those people during the economic crisis.
Right.
Accountants, same thing. A lot of companies laid off accountants when stuff started to get tight because they didn't need as many people to do the records. Administrative assistants, because I don't know if you've been into a office and saw a bell. You know, they got rid of the receptionist and just rotated the office. So now a lot of those jobs are starting to come back. And then, of course, in human resources, because as we stopped hiring and we were letting people go, we didn't need as much help there. So as far as blue-collar jobs, white-collar jobs.
White-collar jobs. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your